Welcome back to Hey Brother. I'm your co-host, Matthew Modisett. Mizzou asked me to come out of retirement to help them in attorney. You know, when I regretfully told them I have more pressing matters. That is right. Content is king here. We aren't going anywhere. Joining us today, we have Lincoln Middle School's own point guard.
Ooh,
Jared Krebs. He's back, baby.
Hey.
It was a failed middle school career, but, you know, maybe my podcasting will be better.
Hey, the greats pivot. You're just pivoting to a new
right,
avenue.
That's right.
New avenue. Welcome back, and as always, we have our co-host, Ryan Modisett.
Hey.
What's up, bro? How you doing? Welcome
Good,
to the pod.
Good, man. You know, so Krebs, Lincoln Middle School's own point guard. I like to think of myself as like the watershed small forward enforcer.
Okay, you're the watershed hooper.
Oh, yes. No rebounds.
Rain or shine,
No
you're out there.
championship.
Yeah.
You're just grinding
Mr.
on the
Consistent.
pavement.
Dude, yeah.
yeah. Ryan, you always had that like 10, 15-foot baseline
Oh, dude,
jumper.
the mid-range jumper was my
Mid-range jumper, that was
Yep.
you.
And my paint. No one's going.
That's not true. That was my paint. You know that.
Those were the best of times.
Those were,
Going
man.
to the
Watershed.
watershed, going to the Y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When our parents had to drop us off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was back when it was just the old Y. So, like, usually there was
like
didn't
one
even know.
court.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You got to have a half court.
Remember with the new Y, like there was like a cast of characters there that would like old school.
Oh, yeah.
The Godfather. We like played with like these old ass men when we were like in
Godfather.
high school.
Changing shirts
Yeah.
after each
Yeah.
game.
Old school's cheating ass.
Old school. Holy cow, yeah.
That dude. He was a grinder. He was a hustler, but
Yeah.
he'd also call travels and call. I remember one time.
And he would do the
You
stupid
never
armbar
counted the
thing.
score correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
I didn't have the heart to argue with him, but some other people did.
I remember one time he honestly tried to pull a 5-foul rule. He's like, "Dog, you got 5 fouls. You gotta go."
Are
you
you second to the
serious?
lane, bro?
Yeah. He was like, "Bro, it's too much. You got 5. You got to sub out."
Well, what do you do at that point? 5 versus 4? They're just
Yeah,
grabbing
I'm like,
like
dude, what the fuck are
John
you
Smith
talking
across
about?
the court.
He's like, "I don't make the rules, man. That's
Like the
just
dude
that's
in
how
Along
you
Came
play."
Polly.
Yeah. Rain Man. Pop.
That's hilarious. White chocolate.
Yeah. That's another thing me and Ryan actually talk about often is I want to play like some kind of competitive basketball again, even if it's just like a Y league or just
Yeah.
like an old man league.
Tommy used to set up something like that a little
Mhm.
bit. Now that COVID, that kind of halted.
Yeah, we used to
But I
play
think
at the high
before
school.
COVID,
We
yeah,
used to
he
play at
like every
Evansville.
Wednesdays he told me that.
Yeah, we used to
he
play.
had a
We
crew.
played for like a good 6 months every Wednesday.
And he set
Yeah.
up something a couple weeks ago. Did you end up going?
Yeah, we did. I think it was.
Nice.
Dang, did you
church,
ball?
yeah.
How'd you play?
I'm awful, dude. It's just,
Dang,
it's,
you
it's-
rusty?
It's regressed. Whatever I was, it's regressed.
You just got to put some WD-40 on that grease.
My
man.
shot does not feel natural.
Dude,
Dang.
I actually been playing a good bit lately.
We're at the old Y.
At the old Y, yeah. So after I work out, I usually shoot hoop.
Put
from
some
there.
shots up. See, that's when it's toughest.
Yeah.
When you're like when you're a little
Mhm.
sore, you're a little.
It is
yeah.
sore, and dude, like I can't get it halfway
Yeah.
there, like the
I know.
first 5 to 10 minutes that I'm shooting. But
Dang, I haven't shot a basketball in probably a year and a half.
I feel awkward. When
That's.
do it
I
now.
remember
Yeah.
when I first started like shooting threes again. I was never even a 3 guy, but I started shooting threes like the first time I
Yeah.
played, and I was like, "What is this motion, man? Oh my
My
god!"
shoulder started hurting when I was like, "God damn, I'm getting old."
Yeah,
that's just
the
way-
It happens quickly.
oh man, those were the times though.
Yep.
Carefree.
Lincoln Middle School, we would score. Good day. I think our offense had produced 12 points, 14 points a game.
I know. I'm good for Battis that he's progressed, and
That's honestly
he went
great.
for
That
from
was his
3 and
first
25
season, right?
to, he's actually the varsity coach. So
That wasn't
hopefully
his
he's got a
first
little more
season.
talent.
He's the high school coach now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, good for him.
And Katie Ponce is the
The women's coach,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Good
Well,
for
guess
her.
where they
That's
started? They started
Yeah,
7th,
right here,
8th
yeah.
grade Lincoln Middle School.
We scrimmage. We scrimmage the girls team.
How they got there was because they saw basketball at its worst.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
like, wait, it's only up
Yeah.
from here.
Watch films of what not to do.
Yeah, precisely. If I can coach this team to 3 wins, I can
That's
coach
right.
any
That's
team.
right.
That's
We
that
actually
is
won. We
pick
actually
us.
won our first game. I remember it was at Collinsville Middle School.
Oh
Man.
yeah.
First game
On the road?
We were 3 and
I remember
27
that.
our sophomore, our
Whoa.
7th grade year,
That
and
is
we
bad.
won our
It was
first year.
bad.
Yeah,
That was bad. It was bad.
ended up like.
Well, I mean, granted, you have to look at the conference, right? You got to look at the strength of schedule there.
Yeah.
We were in.
I think our 2 wins was always like East St. Louis, like Jackson. It was
yeah.
like
or East St. Louis. Yeah, it was Jackson. Clark beat us.
Yeah,
But we had 3 or 4 East St. Louis teams on the sketch.
It was
O'Fallon
long.
was really good. Strength of schedule was
Ed
really
Roosevelt
hard.
Jones.
We
couldn't handle.
I mean
talent,
Madison, Koki. That 3-27 really strength of schedule is probably a 500 record in any other conference in Southern Illinois.
Net rankings still like a 30. You would have made March Madness.
100%. If you put our team in another like a county over, we're going 500.
Yeah,
it's a simple.
You would have given us one more year.
Developmental.
Well, you guys had eighth grade.
Had to like cohesion.
Yeah, did you play 8th grade?
No, I was on the bench most of 8th grade.
Oh.
Well, we had Frew 8th grade, so So that
Frew
was
a
a
grinder.
big improvement.
Shouts to Zach. Frew was a grinder. The lineup at like kind of the mid to end of the 8th grade was Krebs point guard.
Yep, solid.
Zach was
PF.
4 PF. Peter Rankin was usually
No, Peter never played with us. It was
he played it. He played.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He
played up. Virtus was center.
Peter didn't want to ruin his reputation playing with us.
That's a smart career play by Peter.
It was. You had Ivory too.
We had Ivory. He played in.
He shot on his own basket during our first game of the year. I'll always remember.
Dude,
that.
those two end up being ballers. They end up being ballers though.
I think some of Ivory's first points was negative -2 on the stat sheet.
Yeah, I love Ivory.
Say, dude, he's a good basketball player. He played for Eastern, right?
Virtus was good too.
Yeah, Virtus was really good later. They just had to develop, man. They had to go through that Battis system.
Yeah.
Where were you, bro?
I was on the bench. But the thing, I also got better and that's just puberty. I just didn't hit my spurt until later in life, and then I actually started getting athletic kind of later in high school.
Yeah.
And then I dominated the college circuit.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. You heard about it up there.
Stories.
You heard about it up in Wesleyan, right? Yeah, you heard about that. Yeah.
Word travels quickly when you're that good.
In the regional bracket.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hey, bro. Let's get topical.
Let's do it, man.
Hell yeah, bro. First one, we'll talk about this quickly. This podcast is mostly going to be about, let's be real, it's going to be about March Madness.
Yep.
This is a big time for the fellas. March Madness is huge for us. We are on the podcast Monday, March 22nd, so after the weekend games. Currently watching Creighton in Ohio. But first, I want to talk a little bit about the Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Krebs got me into it.
Yeah.
I'm full in. I used to look at it like every day, but now I'm like, I'm a once a weeker. I'll see how much it's gone up or down, kind of read some articles on it, and then kind of move on. Treat it as like a savings account, but it's changed the way I think about it.
So when did you put money into Bitcoin?
I put in, I'd have to look at my account, but I think it was early December. I think is when I started asking you about material.
January, I think.
It's gone up quite a bit since then.
Is my account positive? Yeah, it is.
I don't mind.
It's great.
That,
yeah, it's great. I'm definitely positive right now. Feels good to look at the account.
So how does it work? You have to create an account on some sort of coin
on an exchange.
On Coinbase.
Mine's on Coinbase.
Yeah.
That's
the exchange I use is Coinbase. And you can, I talked to Krebs about this, you can like take it off Coinbase and put it in a wallet. And it's, what's the code? It's like a really long password you have to memorize.
Yeah, usually when you put it on a wall, it's like a 20-digit, 20-word code that you have to remember. And a lot of hardcore Bitcoiners suggest
putting on a wallet, because
then
it's
custody.
Actually, So right now I think Coinbase still technically has custody because it's on their exchange.
So you're subject to like if a black swan event happens, then to their security.
Yeah,
gotcha.
So if it's into like a wallet, like on a flash drive or whatever, it's yours forever.
Right. Okay.
That's your Bitcoin.
That makes sense.
How much you're holding, which is like why I got into it. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. The bank doesn't own this shit. I own this. Like that's mine. That's my Satoshis.
Yep.
Pristine collateral.
Yes. I love it, dude. It's just a fascinating way to look at kind of currency and how we never really were taught when we were kids that like the government just printing fiat money is not really normal. It's just like, stuff's going down. Let's just print a Billy real quick.
Right.
Yep.
It's just like changes the way, and like you look, or Trilly.
What it has been lately.
And it's like it made me look more into the current money system and like historical money systems. It's really interesting. So Krebs, thanks for that.
Yeah, no problem. I'm glad. I just whether you invest in it or not or whatever you believe, just encourage to at least read about it.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a joke. Like for a lot of people, that was a joke or whatever. But it's
there's
a journey.
Some
it's
serious,
an education process.
Yeah, there's some serious education behind this stuff.
Worth some time listen.
So when did you start really getting into Bitcoin? Maybe not put your own money into it, but like when did you start kind of reading about it?
Probably early late 2019.
Okay.
Is when I started like reading about it.
Hell yeah.
Just because I kept seeing like people that I like follow like talking about it, and then I was like, what is this? Or like I knew what it was, but I was like, okay, why are they talking about it?
Right.
And then you kind of just
like
slowly
a snowball.
start getting a phase to it,
mm-hmm.
and then eventually you start reading things, and you kind of just go down the rabbit hole. When you do that, you just like you realize that it's fascinating, it's interesting,
mm-hmm.
it's great technology.
Yep, you just increase your financial literacy.
Yeah.
Speaking of
building wealth.
Speaking of cryptocurrencies, during that whole GameStop phase, there was another meme stock, Dogecoin, that was
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin was fucking huge.
I remember,
and I was like, I was very close to putting some
money into this. Well, GameStop, we've talked about this on the pod too. If you've listened to the last couple episodes, me and Ryan, we're into that.
Dishing out financial advice on the podcast.
Yeah, we. This is not financial advice.
Yeah, exactly.
We did not play game. Yeah, there was a lot of people that rode that GameStop wave, and me and Ryan tried, and we failed. We did not. That wasn't a good one.
I put a couple $100 in like AMC, like right at the peak of it, and then I tried to get it out, and that was the time when they like locked, or you couldn't sell any of it.
So that's when we tried to get out of GameStop, it got locked, and we couldn't sell.
Yeah,
and I was like, it's going down. I can't sell. Like, what the fuck?
I think I eventually broke out even, but I was like, that's all right.
So
it was fun.
GameStop was bad. Bitcoin investment's good. So
What about Dogecoin?
So that's the thing with because it's like it was gambling at that point. I'm gonna be real with GameStop. I was looking at it like every 10 minutes. I was like, holy shit!
Coin with dogs on it. Fuck yeah! What a good idea. Here's my money.
If everybody's gonna go in, fuck it. This is a sure thing. But thank God to admit, I'm like, Ryan, we're not in on Dogecoin. No. We're out on Dogecoin. We're out. It
was so cheap. We were just. The only reason we were going to do it, we were riding the memes.
Well, I don't know how we were riding the memes. We got lost in the sauce, but I don't know how Dogecoin can ever like go above $1 or anything. Like it's unlimited supply. There is no set.
Yeah, it's
limit.
it's a joke.
It's a meme. Yeah, I was like, how can this?
I think the creators have literally said it's a joke.
Yeah,
like we don't do anything with it. Don't invest in it.
This is just fucking crazy.
This is not financial advice.
This group of retail investors wanted to increase the value of some coins that had a dog on it.
Yeah, that's like worth 0.05.
Dude, my coworker made a couple $100 off of that.
It's crazy. Yeah, I will never do. I strayed from the long-term path, and I tried to day trade, and never again. Yeah. Never again. Long-term is the way.
It was a weak moment.
It was a moment of weakness.
Yep.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
LOL.
But yeah, Bitcoin. I'm loving it. I'm into it.
Yeah, you guys have got me thinking. So yeah, you got him the bug, and now he's kind of getting me the bug. Mm-hmm. And Matthew's a few books that I'm going to borrow.
Yeah, got to read the book. I think start there.
Yeah, 100%. Kind of get a foundational knowledge.
Yeah.
So you're not just like blindly investing in GameStop. You know?
Yeah. Sometimes putting money into something, it motivates you to start learning about it.
That's 100%. True. And that's what GameStop actually kind of did. Like, my thing's real estate, but I really want to get in the stock market lately. And
same.
Even though that we really fucked up, what it did is like, got me past the I finally did something in the stock market. Now I kind of actually going to be more serious about it.
Yes, same.
Yep.
So had to do a lien on the house.
Sell my body.
Yeah. It's been a rough
Donate plasma.
Yeah. Donate. Yeah. It's the college thing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Learned a lot. But now we can get into March Madness.
Yes.
So first we'll start off recapping the weekend games. Should we just address the elephant in the room?
Yeah, the disappointment.
Yeah. Sorry,
dude,
Rip Illinois.
I know when you asked me to be on this, I thought we'd be breaking down the...
Same. I had like a whole seggy on Illinois.
Illinois great this year. Who do we know that... Dude, Krebs would be... Yes, we're going to talk about Illinois.
I can't... Kicking ass.
Yeah.
I'm shocked. I had them in my championship. They were a solid team. Like, they have such good talent.
They were the hottest team.
They were the hottest team. They stomped Ohio State.
Dude, I think
Big Ten champs.
They won like 7-8 in a row in the Big Ten, which is the best basketball conference this year. They won the conference title. I mean, dude, I was so high on Illinois. I'm a Mizzou fan, dude, and I was like so high on Illinois.
you just kind of thought it was one of those, like, they kind of were going hot. They were hot going into the NCAA tournament. 14 out of the last 15, I think they had won. And it was, you were feeling good. But it's just kind of one of those. The beauty of the NCAA tournament is that, you know, anybody can win on any given day.
That's right.
That's, you know,
true.
Loyola obviously had a good game plan.
Right.
They had God's blessing, it looked like.
And they're, you can't compete with that. You can't compete with Sister Jean. But
once she puts the prayer on, game over.
Game over. But yeah, it's unfortunate. But it sucks because they're like, if you look at their advanced metrics, they're top 10 in the country in defensive analytics.
They're great
metrics.
defensive team.
Yeah. And it didn't help that, you know, Frazier had an off game and that, but
the other
Illinois
players
never looked like they were ever going to compete in it.
From the very start.
Yeah.
It was Illinois didn't get too close.
It was
never
shocking.
Found a rhythm.
Yeah.
Loyola had the tempo the whole game.
There was a couple times they got it to 6 and they could just never find that next basket to get it within one possession.
Right.
Yeah. So it's unfortunate, but you know, my theory is I think Brett Underwood's a good coach.
Yes,
I agree.
I think, you know, it's all about just taking as many bite of the apples as you can. I think Illinois will be back.
They'll be fine.
You know, as long as you're within that 4 seed area consistently, you know,
right.
you'll have opportunities.
I don't think this is like Mizzou during when we were number 2 seed, we lost to Norfolk.
Yeah.
Like that was the team. That was the team I thought Mizzou's like, if we don't go far here, it's going to take a while for us to rebuild. Or go far in the tournament. But I think Illinois, I don't think this situation's like that.
The difference, I think, well, a few differences. One big one is Illinois recruits a lot better than Mizzou.
They do.
You guys get 4-star recruits.
Well, our assistant coaching staff has improved a lot.
Good.
So our coaching staff's good.
Isn't like Chicago one of the best places to recruit?
It is, but you know, like besides Io, you know, like Curbello's out of the East Coast. So is Curbello. They have assistant coach that has a lot of ties to like Puerto Rico, our area, and that's where they've gotten like Curbello. Kofi's from like Jamaica, so they've gotten kind of
very nice,
a little bit diverse, and haven't been able to rely on Chicago. I think
that's smart.
I mean, it's helped them out a lot, and I just think, you know, when I compare it to 04-05. You know, we were very optimistic after, but Bruce Weber didn't build that up to there. Underwood basically has gone from, you know,
that's true.
From seven wins to you know, winning 20 back-to-back seasons, having the best record in the Big Ten over the past 2 seasons.
That's a good point.
He's done it himself. He's built it, and I think, and if you look at his record over the past couple of years, I think, or his conference record over the past, his coaching record, it's pretty
I don't think Illinois is going anywhere anytime
that's
soon.
what leaves me optimistic.
But
I think now, so I've tried to, this is me just spinning things in the
You gotta do that.
and trying to cope with the disappointment.
I do the same thing with Mizzou, man.
Same.
Yeah.
Although I think Mizzou's, we're going to have a rough.
No, yeah, we're gonna have a rough go next year. This was like, so we just on Mizzou real quick.
Yeah.
So we beat Illinois.
Yeah.
Like, that was,
great game.
That was the highlight of our season.
That was just a defensive battle.
And then we beat Tennessee, and then we beat Alabama.
We had a lot of what do you say, quad 1 or whatever?
We had a lot of quad 1 wins.
You guys beat Oregon early on.
We got Oregon.
Sweet 16. You guys beat
Florida. We beat Arkansas. We beat Tennessee, Wichita State, which made the tournament. We actually beat Oral Roberts, Sweet 16. But we had a lot of bad losses.
Yep.
But the difference, this was Mizzou's year because we were good because of experience. A lot of those dudes weren't super highly recruited. They were 3-star dudes, transfers.
That's the Mizzou way, to be honest.
And like
same in football, we usually have 2-3-star recruits. And
99, well, I think it was 98% of our scoring were on the team 2 years ago. So I mean, we're losing a lot of seniors. I think a junior's.
Yeah, I wonder how many of those will come back with the extra eligibility.
I was thinking that too.
Maybe,
fingers crossed. But
yeah, I don't think Tillman will.
No,
I was going to say Tillman will, but I think Drew will stay. I think Mark will stay.
It's probably the guys that probably, you know, are not going to make a lot of money overseas.
Right.
Yeah, I just don't see any of those guys doing like.
Those are because next year I think you can profit off some of your likeness.
And I didn't think of that, but that's a good idea.
So I don't know how much
True.
that'll provide each player, but you know, there's potential earnings there.
Right.
True. Tillman will go overseas.
Yeah, I think so. He had a good season. He was.
He's a good player.
He's a good player. Yep. You could tell. people's game plan was people doubled him the second half of the season.
Yeah.
They straight double teamed him, and he was such a focal point on that.
He was. Offense. It's always a shocker to me too how it's like, dude, just stop fouling. Like, I know you're an aggressive player and I like that, but he just always gets into foul trouble every game.
Yeah.
And it's like, how many times do you have to tell the guy, like, you can pump off the brakes a little bit, and he's just in foul trouble every game.
Yeah. Yep.
Every single game. But hopefully Drew Smith stays. He's my boy on the team. I really like Drew. But disappointing game against Oklahoma.
Yeah, it was.
Did you watch that game, Krebs?
I did, yeah. Not that I like Mizzou anyway, but one of
in your heart of hearts.
You know Moorfield, right? His uncle is the assistant coach on Oklahoma.
Oh shit!
So,
I didn't know
that. So there's a little bit of.
So you kind of want to root for Oklahoma.
Forced
understandable.
Oklahoma, right?
I couldn't stand. For some reason, Austin Reeves just grinds my gears.
Yeah,
and I feel it's just like that dude at the Y that just like
he doesn't look athletic, but
yeah, and he just like balls, and he thinks he's like. He'll talk smack and like expect not to like get like he'll talk smack, and then if like you play hard on him or foul him, he'll get like heated. Just for some, I don't even know the guy.
Fouls,
yeah. I'm just straight roasting Austin Reeves, but I'm just like, God, this guy just looks like one of those dudes at the gym. You know who I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
just like one of those little bitch.
Just imagine losing to Crutwig.
Yeah.
Guy with the mustache and everything. Yeah.
No, is that the Loyola guy? Yeah. Fucking hell.
Dude, the most unathletic looking guy, but man, he's good.
Gets it done.
Yeah, he gets it. He can get. Yeah, he gets it done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't knock it.
What other surprises?
I mean, Oral Roberts, clearly.
Oh, dude, yeah. That was the biggest surprise. I think Illinois was second.
Oral is always a surprise.
Ohio State losing the first round was number one.
Pleasant surprise.
Always a nice little surprise.
Yeah, but I was talking to a friend about this earlier today, but there's so many upsets that I wonder if, upsets are great early on, but then as you go, you want the higher seeds to win because it makes the, Elite Eight, Final Fours
a little more competitive.
Better. Yeah,
that's true.
Better because I wonder if there will be a lot of blowout games in the Sweet 16.
I think so.
Just because
I have it up.
This one right here, fucking.
Yeah, Ohio's getting
it's not Sweet 16.
Womped.
Oklahoma got womped.
And then I think UCLA womped. Who'd they play?
UCLA played.
They played the team in Texas.
Christian.
Yeah. And then Nova womped North Texas.
Yeah.
A lot of womps.
A lot of womps.
Yeah.
A lot of womps. LSU's beaten Michigan 19-14. Yeah, UCLA won 67-47. That's a womp. Like, you're right, Chris. Like, if that's like the level of the games going into the Final Four, nobody wants to see that.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's interesting.
Oregon State,
Syracuse, of course, did their patent where they're one of the last few teams to get in, and then it's just I think it's the zone. It's hard to prepare for sometimes.
Dude, I think you're right because when you're in the ACC, like teams that are in the ACC, and you're playing Syracuse. I mean, coaches can scheme around that, but when you're in the tournament, I mean, you only have 2 days to prepare for something.
They run a 3-2 zone, right? Or is it a 2-3?
2-3.
It's a 2-3.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Dang, I love playing zone.
Yeah. It's nice. You don't have to run around as much.
Yeah.
Active hands.
Active hands.
Yeah.
Block the lanes. Block the lanes.
You don't have to run as much. That is true.
So right now, who do you guys have? Who's left? Who do you guys have in the Final Four?
Baylor, Gonzaga.
Yeah.
No. Take it back. I'm going Hogs. Arkansas, Gonzaga, Houston, and I'm stuck on that other.
That's the exact same as mine, but I'm gonna put Bama in.
I think I'm gonna go Maryland, Loyola, Marymount, Gonzaga, Baylor.
Ooh, I like
it.
it. But wait, Draggard, fuck Loyola.
Yeah, are you? So that's always one of those things. So I know people are like, okay, that's the team that beat me. I want them to go far.
There's a little bit of that, but I think it's a little bit of. They are a little bit structured.
Okay.
And they're tough to play, and I think they could potentially, and they've been there before. That's the thing. Is a lot.
They're a tournament team.
They went to the Final Four.
They went to a Final Four last time.
Yeah, they're a tournament team.
Could you imagine if they went to the Final Four twice in a row?
I know. It's like old Butler back in the day.
Yeah, that's a really good example.
Brad Stevens' Butler.
Yeah,
that's a really good example.
But I think Maryland can do it. They're a little bit athletic. They can. I don't know. Maybe it's just wishful thinking.
Maryland's big. Maryland's
I like Maryland against Bama, and then you're playing against an 11 seed UCLA.
Yeah.
And then
UCLA could do it too.
Yeah. Pac-12's having a good tournament.
Yeah, they are. Oregon beat Iowa today.
Durbin's calling me right now. He's probably trying to haze my balls about the Illinois loss. He's been giving it to me the past couple days.
It's like I get that, but I'm like, Mizzou lost too, bro. Like how much smack can we talk?
I put my phone away in the second half, and I told him, I was like, dude, it's a good thing I did because I didn't want to say anything, irrational. It was best that I just put my phone away.
That's a wise play. That's a wise man, right?
It was the first time I've ever done that. It was probably the smartest thing I've done.
That is a wise man's play. Yeah. We've been there before.
Alex was surprised. She's like, are you serious? And I was like, yeah.
Sweet Warriors again? Bama?
So it's basic. Bama, Baylor, Zags, Arkansas. Oh, no, not so bad. Not Baylor. Arkansas, Bama, Zags, and...
You pick Houston?
Houston. Yeah. Although, no clue. Like, it's just always up in the air.
It is. That's what makes it exciting to watch.
It does. Anything can happen. Really.
What's now that we're watching Creighton right now, what's Dougie McBuckets up to? Is he still in the NBA?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
He's on the Pacers.
He's on the Pacers?
Yeah.
Does he get PT?
Yeah, he gets PT.
Last time I heard him, he was with the Bulls.
Same.
That was a long time
ago.
That
was the last time I knew the guy.
He's on the Pacers. That goes to show you
how up to date I stay with the NBA.
But yeah, he's had a good career. Doesn't start, but
he got his mill. He got his money.
I think his money.
Fucking lots of millions.
Yep. NBA money's stupid.
Oh yeah, especially if you're one of the top players.
Yeah,
they get 40-50 million or something.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
must be
crazy.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you even do with that?
Doesn't James Harden give it away to his friend? Like he gives. Didn't he have for one of his friend's birthdays? It was like a rapper or something. Didn't he put a bunch of cash in a bag and a bunch of watches and stuff?
That's awesome.
I can't hate that.
I guess I don't know what else we're gonna.
And do. I know whenever he goes to a city, the strip clubs rejoice. Is what I have heard. I heard he balls out at strip clubs.
Really?
Yeah, I heard actually he was getting in some trouble during NBA lockdown because he was just breaking lockdown and going to strip clubs.
Oh shoot, you're right.
Yeah, you remember that?
He did do that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, nothing like disappointing your team by just throwing some money on some girls.
Yeah. And that's the thing about Harden. He does not give a single fuck.
No
fucks given.
Houston, man, what kind of a huge pivot and a tinge, but cursed. That city's cursed. Houston, for me, good. Whatever. Since the Astros, I hope that city never sees another franchise win anything. The Rockets had
so much good karma with
the Astros. Fuck them. They cheated and got away with it in one of those series.
Well, they had so much karma with JJ Watt. Good karma.
Yeah. Yeah, they lost even though JJ Watt's probably on the twilight of his career.
Yeah.
But the Texans are perpetually bad. The Rockets now are probably going to suck for a while. The Astros, fuck them. Do they have another franchise?
No, that's it.
I think they may have
They have the Houston Dynamo.
No, the Dynamo,
the Dynamo.
The MLS.
We're counting MLS as a franchise.
We'll count. Because now St. Louis has one, so we definitely count.
Exactly. It counts. Can't wait for that, too. I freaking love March Madness.
Dude, it's
behind the Ryder Cup and the Masters, it's my next favorite sporting event.
I hate how they revise the TV schedule. I don't know why the game schedule. I don't know why it's normally Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
It's Friday through Monday.
And now it's Monday.
Yeah.
It kind of kills it. I mean, it doesn't kill it, but I get your point.
Some things just need. I don't know why they did. I think it probably had to do something with COVID, but some things just don't. You don't want to mess up.
I have not been paying attention to the games today.
Yeah, same. There's 2 times either to take a long vacation or be unemployed. That's tight, and that's March Madness and the World Cup.
And the Masters.
Great time.
And the Ryder Cup.
Great time.
Stanley
I remember last World
NBA
Cup.
Championship, Super Bowl.
Well, you can take vacation. Hand up. I was unemployed during the last World Cup. I was unemployed for 2 months. And fucking greatest 2 months of my life. I would wake up and watch World Cup all day.
Dude.
for a month and a half straight. It was fucking awesome.
I'm going to guitar. Are you going to come?
You're going?
Yeah.
For real, you bought the ticket?
No, I haven't yet, but so you can only buy things in a year in advance.
Dude, I don't know. I want to go because I want to go when it's international. I'm hyped for the Mexico, U.S., Canada World Cup but that's here. Like, I want to go and do it like in a foreign country.
Yeah.
You're really going?
Yeah.
But guitar,
that's the plan.
I don't know if I can support.
So I've been saving like $100 a month basically for the past 2-3 years. 2 years.
Dang, you're in.
And we put it in Bitcoin, so it's doing well.
We just gotta draw out a little bit, baby. Drop that green.
So so we're gonna buy. It's actually
who's going with you?
Randy. You know Randy?
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna be that's the plan, and then I'm trying to. I think Alex is gonna go with.
Like, dude, I want to so bad, but then there's also like for me an ethical
obviously
concern.
Nothing's booked yet, but because it's a whole like process. Because one, I mean, we're gonna have to buy a flight, which you probably can't do a year out in advance. Same thing with where you're staying, and
true.
Qatar is like a really small size. That's the beauty of the World Cup. At Qatar is like every soccer venue is within 30 minutes like drive. Normally you have to fly if you're in Russia or Brazil or the US. You're gonna fly to different locations, but it's all 30 minutes.
You can take an Uber or whatever.
You're gonna be taking like trains. There's like some venues depending on where you're at. You can just travel through like a boat. They're gonna just drop you off at, and then
so I have some concerns. Yeah, that is dope. I didn't think about the travel times because you can hit any game really. Yeah, and that's rare with World Cup.
Yeah,
especially the last ones that Brazil and Russia are fucking massive.
Yeah.
One, ethical concerns because they do fucking slave labor. Rip. But two, I heard they lifted the ban on drinking, but there's no bars there.
So I think hotels and stuff have licenses. But yes, I think.
Like, what's the nightlife scene?
But I think technically what they're gonna have is what do they call it, like fan zones that's gonna allow drinking.
I was gonna say because Budweiser's gonna come in there and be like, you guys are gonna sell booze.
There's no way they're gonna pass up that sponsorship.
Like you're gonna lose out millions of dollars, or you're gonna sell booze.
So but it's in November, December this year. So, because typically it's
so it's in 2022,
June,
right?
July, yeah.
So so we have like a year and a half.
They moved it up,
or we basically have like a year and a half.
Yeah, so they
Shit, so just do that basically for Thanksgiving, Christmas.
We're calling it my 30th birthday party. Is what we're calling it. That's what we've been calling it for the past 2 years. Yeah,
maybe.
So obviously, I gotta actually
because
I gotta go through with this and actually buy the tickets and
but like because we embrace the tangent, baby. I love it, but it's because. So this one will be probably 29, 30. And then the US one, 34. And then by the time it's another foreign country, I'm 38. Like that, we're fucking over the hump at that point.
And my thoughts are like, I think we're going to try to go to Dubai. Because it's like a short
trip. What's the capital of Qatar?
Cool idea.
Doha.
Okay.
So it's like an hour. I think technically they don't have the best relationship between the two countries. But I think... like if you're gonna go in that area, it's probably, I guess, maybe the safest time to go.
That's such a good idea.
Yeah, going to Dubai. Go to like, or hopefully go for 2 weeks. This is a tentative plan, right? This obviously has to happen, but I think we're gonna try to go for 2 weeks and then go to Dubai for like 3 days.
Swag.
I think we were gonna try to go over group stage.
That's what I would do. I would want to do a U.S. group stage game.
Yeah.
I would want to do like 2 or 3 group stage games.
I know.
Oh, dude, the World Cup's been my dream forever. Like, I'm still kicking myself in the butt not going to Brazil.
Yeah, that's what I was.
We were kind of young, so what was that like?
That was going in our senior year of college.
Yeah, it would. I would have just depleted the small savings I had, but
it's the time to do it. It's a travel cheap.
Yeah. I wish I would have gone. Like World Cup's my dream. That's like my dream vacation.
And Brazil would have been as good a place as any.
Yeah, like going to fucking Rio or something and go to groups like, dude, fuck,
damn it.
Fucked up. If you can't go to Brazil, just go to Qatar, baby. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why, because I don't think it'll be cool being in the U.S., but it won't be that like. I think it's just too spread out. Like
that too.
And it's like I've been to these cities.
That's a huge advantage.
For me, it loses some of the allure.
Is you can hit any game you want in multiple games too.
True.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can see more games than you would be able to in like a country like Brazil.
It's the U.S. The North American one excites me, but like the only one I'd really would want to go to is maybe like a Mexico City game. If like U.S. played it in Mexico, but U.S. group stage would probably be all in the States.
Yeah, it'll probably all be in the U.S. Yeah, absolutely.
It's like I can just watch a U.S. national game in the States.
Yeah.
I don't know. For the allure for me is watching.
It'll be cool. I've said before that I think that'll be the most expensive ticket opening because I don't know how they're going to do it with 3.
Do they know who the host city is yet? Is it New York?
No. Well, I don't know. It's either
it's got to be LA or New York, right? Or Dallas.
I heard could be LA, or I think it was Chicago '96, so it could be LA or.
I can hear Dallas for the Superdome or the Jimmy Dome.
I think it would be at either LA or the New York Giants and Jets Stadium.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
But I don't know. Yeah.
That's if you're gonna do it in the U.S. like LA, New York's probably gonna play.
Yeah, absolutely. So
last question on World Cup.
Yeah.
So the host country gets to automatically play.
They're automatically,
right? Yeah. So does that mean Mexico, Canada, and U.S. all make it?
They'll be in.
Yeah. So by then it'll be 46 teams.
Yeah, they're increasing the team count by that time.
Because of that?
Too.
No, they had that plan before the World Cup. They're increasing how many teams get in, which I'm 50-50 on. I think it'd be cool to see some teams you never see in, but they're just going to get dicked on hard. Like Qatar's going to get dicked on.
Yeah, I wonder what they're going to do with I'm assuming they're going to add another play-in round or whatever.
I hope so. Yeah. Because if it's like Germany, Qatar, that's not going to even be a match.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's cool to see more international teams in there, but I hope it just doesn't bring down the level of play.
Right.
Yeah. Is the worry. Yep. But FIFA knows that's more money, so more teams are coming in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It'll be good because I think, more people will experience it.
True. Yeah. True. Like countries that never are in, like that's probably a huge national pride for teams that never really go in.
Yeah.
True. I didn't think about that.
But I think it'll be the most expensive ticket and probably in our lifetime is that opening night or like that opening match that the U.S. plays wherever it is.
Yeah. That hopefully by then our team will be pretty fucking good too.
Yeah, I think we will be.
I think we have a lot of young talent coming up.
Yeah, I'm hyped about it.
Me too.
Another episode.
Maybe. Yeah. I was like that. That's a rabbit hole. I don't know if we want to head down. Hey, bro.
Ready for March Madness dubs?
We're gonna do a special edition of the
March
dubs.
Madness
Dubs. What do we got, bro?
All right. Well, we already covered this one.
Yeah, we'll bring it up again just for the heartbreak, baby.
What is the likelihood of Illinois winning the tourney?
Krebs, what's that percentage?
It's decreasing.
2022, right? 2022.
Yeah, that's right. Always next year. Still can't believe it, but damn. Yeah.
It happens. It happened to a lot of teams this year. Not just Illinois.
It did.
Ohio State, Michigan's freaking is losing. I mean, a lot of teams lost this year.
It's like so hard with like COVID times too. It's hard to pick a favorite because there was no home, like there was no crowds, there was no. Yeah, it just felt like you really couldn't get a good read.
Yeah, like a non-conference games.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
like how you play away. I don't know. Just it was up in the. As always, it's up in the air. But sorry, Krebs, 0%. That's
all good, man.
It's a 0%.
We finally made it in the tournament, though. So that's all.
How long? At 2013?
It was an 8-year drought.
Are you serious? Holy shit! Yeah, I didn't know that.
So I was just taking it in stride. I was just appreciating.
We're happy to be here.
Exactly.
That's the grateful approach. yeah, that's like a classic post game review. We're just happy to be here. That's right. We're grinding bodies, put bodies on net, put pucks on.
That's right.
Put pucks on net.
Go to front of the net.
Yeah. Put a body on net. Good things will happen. Grateful to be here. Grateful to be here. Where would you want to see the tourney held next year? Where?
Eville.
Edwardsville, Illinois.
Think about it. You got Watershed.
Shut the fuck up.
You got two YMCAs. You got Edwardsville High.
You got Metro East.
You got Metro East. For the playing games.
Don't sleep on Metro East Stadium, man.
St. Mary's, St. Boniface. You got
You got my fucking driveway with the hoop.
Yep. People are forgetting about that.
Yeah.
They're going to have to play half court, but that's when real team shines half court offense. It's really going to test your half court.
I'm going to have to dribble on my car.
Yep. Yep. I got one for you.
What's that?
That's a good one. That's going to be hard to beat.
That is hard to beat.
But I got one. I think Miami.
Ooh.
I think Miami would be fun. One, because I would want to go.
The tourney isn't held in a singular spot every year.
Oh, that's right. Fuck.
He means the Final Four.
You mean the Final Four?
I just ousted myself.
It's just this year because of COVID. They had to create a bubble.
Fuck. Yeah. Okay, Final Four then. Final Four. Yeah. I knew that. Miami. Miami, I think would be dope.
That would be dope.
It would be at the Heat Stadium. That'd be dope. I think and I want to visit Miami.
That's the real reason why he wants it different.
That percentage,
he just wants to go for other reasons.
That percentage is high. I
want it there because I want to go there, bro.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, really, with March Madness though, it's like you never really see the city. It's like, do they do like spots in the city?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's always in just the arena.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
So it's more like vacationing would be like one of the main reasons I think to go.
Get a little suntan in between games.
Mm-hmm. Didn't St. Louis get one not too long ago?
Yeah, they did.
Back in 05, yeah.
How long ago? 05?
Yeah.
I thought they had one after that.
No. Yeah. Really? Well, sometimes they host like regionals. Games.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was that long.
They're always at football stadiums for the Final Four because they host more people.
Huh. True. Yeah. Rip the dome.
Yeah. That ain't hosting anything.
That's not getting Final Four anytime soon.
Maybe it's like the Backs tournament.
That's hosting dance championships.
Might be the chess championship final at the Dome.
Yeah. Convention center for companies.
Yeah. Where do you think, Krebs? Where you want that final?
Dude, I love it in Indy. Have you ever been to Indianapolis?
I have not.
I've not.
I've heard it's an underrated city.
It's kind of like it's smaller, but like there's an actual downtown. It's not like St. Louis. There's like they do a good job of hosting it. It's
good basketball area too.
Yeah, and there's like hotels. There's a bunch of bars right outside the arena. It's I think it's good, and it's obviously 2.5 hours away. So if Illinois ever makes it, I don't have to drive so far.
That's tight. Yeah.
Dad, I like that.
I like Edwardsville though.
That's a good fallback plan. Yeah, in case there's another pandemic.
Will always try. They'll put the name in the hat. When Amazon,
that's a good plan, me, bro.
Amazon went out and or Edwardsville went out and said, "Hey, you know what? We want Amazon headquarters to be in Edwardsville. Here's our take."
That's smart. You
knew Edwardsville wasn't going to win, but they'll always put their name in the hat.
Yeah, it's good press. That's good press.
Hashtag respect.
That's good press.
It's worth a shot.
Man. It's worth a shot. You never know. When is the best time to place bets? Morning, afternoon, or night?
Context is important here.
So, right before the game, after you lose the previous one, you just, I'm going to win this money back.
Just double down, just reload.
Or it's like college football when you're like, I'm going to bet this random Pac-12 game at 11 o'clock at night. Try and get back to even.
That's a good point.
Can't get any worse from here.
That's right.
I usually like to do it the night. I look at the lines the night before.
Yep.
And then I lock it in, and so I just sleep. I sleep good.
Ooh, so you don't have to think about it the next day.
Yeah, so I don't have to worry about it in the morning. I just lock it in the night before the lines. But that also could be a negative because the lines change.
True. Yeah.
Not very much. If I see a line I like to lock it in.
Grab it.
Yeah. You grab it. Yeah, you grab it. You lock it in.
So, morning I'm most sober. When I'm at night, I make poor decisions.
Okay. Something you want to tell us?
I think afternoon because then you're kind of looking forward to it. I haven't drinking too much.
You don't think about it too much. I feel like if I do in the morning, then I think about it during the day, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I cash out.
Yeah. Let me just lose $1 here. I'm taking the bet out,
and then I bet the same game.
With a different line. That's a tough one.
Yeah. It's so fun at night, though.
It is.
I mean,
that's when the blood really gets flowing.
Well, because if you're watching the game, you might as well just bet on it, right?
Yeah. Especially or if you're doing like a live spread.
And convenient.
Yeah. I'm watching the Charlotte Hornets and Pelicans game. Let me bet on it. Yeah. It's on TV.
Yeah, might as well. What's the halftime spread looking like? Yeah, sure.
That's a good thing for me that you can't bet on Illinois.
I know. On the Missouri side, we can't do a sports book.
That's true.
Yeah.
That ever since I moved to Illinois,
I just can do the fantasy.
It's actually been lit. Do you do the fantasy lineups?
Not as much as I used to. I miss the sports book, but I still dabble.
Do you, Krebs?
I do golf.
Yeah, that's usually what I do.
I got a bunch of college friends that do DraftKings every week, and the problem is I forget to do it on like Wednesday. Usually he's got to like text me. It's like an ongoing joke. That he texted me at like 5. He's like, Krebs, get it in. He texted me at 7. Krebs, just another reminder. He texted me at like 9. Krebs, you got to do it before 7 a.m. Tea time.
Reminds me
tea time's going up, baby.
Yeah. Reminds me of my timesheets at work. Keep getting an email from my boss. I'll do it. 3 hours later. Fuck, I'll do it.
You just got to gamble on yourself, bro. Be like, all right, $3, I get it in before 7. And then you see those returns come in, bro.
It's true. That's tough. I mean, it's fun either way.
It is.
Morning, afternoon, or night.
It's a good time. We're having a good time. We're having fun. Keep it low though. Keep it minimal.
Next one.
Yep.
Why did Mizzou get shafted in our bracket seating?
We did. Okay, so we did. I wanted to talk about this when we talk about Mizzou at the end. Let's get topical.
I have a take on this.
I don't think we were a 9 seed. I think we should have been higher than that. I think we should have been a 7.
I thought we were gonna be an 8.
Okay.
I thought we were gonna be an 8.
Our quad ones though.
But
our quad ones, we have some solid wins.
We did, but we were cold. We lost 6 out of our last 9 games.
That's
very cold.
And the committee does not.
Yeah.
Teams that are hot get better seedings, and I thought we were going to be in this. But I will say we did.
Our boosters didn't pay the right people.
We got unlucky because we were going to be in the range of 7 to 10. That was kind of what I was thinking, and I was thinking we were going to be around 8. And out of the 16 spots we could have been, the 2 spots that you did not want to be if you're Mizzou was the 8 and 9 that we're going to play against.
Exactly. That was 100%. That's the worst seed in the bracket.
They weren't going to pick Mizzou to be on the Illinois side because we played them this year. I highly doubt they would have done that. So the one team that I did not want to face was fucking Gonzaga in the second round. And
didn't get to them, but same.
They put us right there.
Same.
And when I saw Oklahoma, when they were doing the bracket Tology live, I knew Mizzou was coming next.
They love that thing. They love that former Big 12 matchup.
Dude, that was a great rivalry in the past. And I had a fucking feeling. And
Krebs, what do you think? We should have been, 5-6 maybe?
Dude, I got nothing.
Mizzou did some stuff.
I think they should have been in the play-in game.
I did. I know Kyle, our friend Kyle Webb, he was salty because he thought we should have been a 7 or a 6 seed. Dude, Mizzou did it to themselves. I mean, maybe we should have been a 7, but win a couple games down the stretch and we don't be in this position.
I remember that LSU game. After we lost that LSU game, I was just like, woof. Can't be losing that.
It was, man, I was so
they need me out there. I should have answered the call. I should have answered the call.
We beat Illinois, beat Bama. I was like, God damn, we're 10 in the nation.
That's Patton Conso Martin. I feel like that's what he does kind of down the stretch. He just kind of...
Yeah.
You do kind of?
Yeah. I feel like it's been a pattern.
No. It's not a pattern. Not a pattern.
Next year's the year.
Get your bias out of here.
Tillman, they're all coming back.
No, you kind of do.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It was a disappointing season for Mizzou.
It was. We ended up really... Last 10 games were trash, and then the Oklahoma game was just...
great team. But, oh well, like Jared said, it's... It happens.
It do. Who is the breakout star? So I'm talking individual player of the tourney.
That dude from Loyola.
Yeah, I was just about to say that dude. I mean, it's just the visual. You're like, what are you doing on the court? And then you're like, holy fuck.
This dude's legit.
Dude could ball.
Wow.
Who else?
I feel like it's probably like in scouting too. They probably like, this dude can ball, but then you just look at him and you underestimate the guy, and then he punishes you.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that happens every time they play. It's just like, there's no way this guy can ball. I don't care what the scouting report says. No.
Yeah.
And then he balls.
Dude, those 2 dudes on Oral Roberts are both averaging 30 points a game.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
That's great.
That's really good.
I mean, that's why they're winning games.
The guy, Jason Preston, he's on Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Granted, they're losing by 17 right now, but he's incredibly good.
He's just that's a good point. Yeah.
They almost beat Illinois early on in the year. That's how I was
snap.
familiar with them, yeah.
What conference is Ohio?
The MAC, it looks like. It's on their sleeve.
Good for them.
Yeah. Good eyes.
Yeah.
Hey.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
It showed up right there.
That's
like Krebs got some basketball knowledge. Good guy to have on the pod.
I don't know if there's been like a shining star though.
No, there hasn't.
There hasn't been like
I think Gonzaga's too good.
They're good. They're fucking good.
There hasn't been like a media darling either. Like remember when there's no like Jimmer Fredette this year.
Yeah, no.
They were like the media just covers constantly. Yeah. And then I kind of wanted to ask this too on the Let's Get Topical. Who do you think on Illinois is going to go pro? Is anybody leaving?
Oh, Desumu and I think Coburn will be a late 2nd round pick.
Yeah,
100%. Coburn's NBA talent.
I think they'll try and convince him to come back, but I think
he's getting that money, bro.
Yeah,
can't blame the guy.
Yeah, we'll see. I think, we'll see.
Well, do you think if he stays next year, do you think he could? I think he could actually improve his draft stock if he stays here.
He's actually older than Io, so he's like 23.
Oh, he's 23?
Yeah, so I wonder if that counts for anything.
It probably does.
I think he could benefit. I mean, same thing with Io. stayed and probably would have been a second round, mid to late, maybe played himself early or late first round, but he stayed, and I think now it'll be 15-25. So I mean, maybe there's a way of convincing him, but I think odds are he'll leave.
Yeah.
So
same. I'm probably leaning towards he's gone.
Yeah.
Once you see the dollar bills, it's hard to.
Yeah, once you get away from everything and you go back to your family, and people are trying to convince
you. And the age thing is important too.
True, I didn't know he was 23.
Yeah, I think he is, but I know he's older than I am.
That's old for a junior basketball player, junior college person.
Nobody in Mizzou nobody's going to.
No, Tillman will if he wants to play in G League, he'll definitely play G League, but I think he'll go overseas.
Same. I think that's the play for him. I just don't know if he's. Big enough.
Make more in some capacity.
That's what I think. I think the financial plays overseas. I 100% think the financial plays overseas.
That's why you would do it. He's just great footwork. Just you have to be really good to make the NBA.
Yeah, you do.
You have to be at the top of the top and stay in the NBA. I mean,
sometimes it's just the game of NBA has changed too, to where you can find a roster spot as kind of that back to the basket 5, but it's harder.
That's true. That's very true.
And I think I could be wrong on this, but I feel like NBA 2 is just moving to really, really good power forwards, and I don't think Tillman has enough speed or kind of quickness to match like a Zion, or he's never going to be a Zion.
Yeah.
But, like those are the players that really thrive. I feel like in the NBA right now are those number 4s that are big, but also like really quick.
Yeah.
Big, lengthy, quick. He does run the floor pretty well though.
He does.
But. No, I agree.
I just don't know if he has like that top level athletic talent like some of the 4s in the NBA right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
for sure.
If you put me on there,
that's a concern with Kofi. It's kind of no different.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, true. It's like crazy how good NBA players are. It's insane.
Especially it's like all pick and roll. I'm thinking about trying to go with pick and roll. It
is all pick and roll.
And so many.
That is crazy. It's like all pick and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game is so different from college. It's I think it's a better brand of basketball to watch college, and
especially since we played too, and like we know kind of but we can see the offenses they're running, and there's just a lot more tacticalness to the game, and I love it. I like college basketball. I think like NBA is so fun too, but I don't know.
It's entertaining. I mean,
NBA
is very entertaining because it's so high scoring and people are so good. But the brand of basketball in college is, I think tactical is a good word. I don't know.
What about you, Krebs? You NBA or college?
College, for sure.
Yeah.
That's just, it's tough in St. Louis when you don't have a team to root for. So kind of like,
true.
It doesn't really.
Would you get on board for a St. Louis NBA team?
I would, yeah.
I would too.
It'll never happen, but I think I would.
It's not a good bet.
I just don't. I have no interest. It's kind of like the NFL nowadays. I just don't really.
Same. I just don't watch. Like if it's,
I don't have a rooting interest.
Same. If it's playoffs, I'll watch, or like kind of later in the year if it's like a big game. If it's on TV, I might watch it, but I don't go out of my way to watch the games. Yeah. NFL or NBA.
Set my time around the NFL.
Yeah.
All right. Last one.
Mm-hmm.
How would we fit in a college basketball team's roster?
Yeah. So let me give you the recruiting breakdown.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Krebs has got the leadership in the locker room. Krebs is going to run the offense. Krebs is the PG. Krebs he's the John Stockton of the college basketball. He's going to lead the team and kind of lead the offense. Bro, you're that number 6 man. You're that role player.
Fuck that! I'm on the starting lineup.
You're gonna come in.
There's 3 guys here, and you're the 6th man.
Yeah, what is this?
You're the dude who comes in and gets like off the bench, gets like 10, 15 points. You're just real good, kind of just good role player. Good role player.
Okay, that's a take.
But that's certainly a take.
You can go ahead, and I'll do my take.
Sure. And I'm on the floor. I run the high post. So we're running the high post. I run above the free throw line is where I kind of go. Kind of who plays on Arkansas, that Williams cat.
Oh, Jalen Williams.
Yeah, he runs. He does. They run a really high post, and he just kind of grabs it, and there's like a lot of back cuts, and he just dishes it. Yeah. He's like a good passer.
You'd work really well in a 2-3 zone against Syracuse.
Yeah.
Top of the key.
Yeah, boy, think about it. But that's where I think I would place top of the key kind of 4 guy. What do you guys think? Where do we fit in all this?
I think that's fair. I think that's your game. You're very self-aware.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have something to say about my fucking role. Timeout.
Well, it's like Krebs was still going, I think, on my game.
Okay.
I think Luigi, he deserves a little more PT. Obviously.
Yeah, definitely. No rebounds, no championships.
What role? Because you were in between kind of a 2 and 3. Probably a 3.
I'm a 3.
Yeah.
To be honest, actually, when freshman, sophomore year of college, when I played a lot of basketball, I actually played a lot of point guard.
Did you really?
Played a lot of point guard and a lot of 4.
I played mainly 5.
I know that's a point forward.
It's
LeBron James.
There
we go. I'm a LeBron. We figured it out.
I'm glad we deduced that. I'm glad we went through the motions to figure that out.
Me too, bro. Me too.
I don't know how we got there, but
yeah. We watched the tape. And sometimes you learn new things.
When you go play pickup basketball, there's not a lot of people over 6 feet, so you just kind of you fall into the 4.
Same, like I just naturally fall into the 5. Yeah.
So
I have to play who else is going to play the 5?
I got really good at rebounding and elbowing down there.
Yeah, I remember me and you kind of bashed down there. Me and you did kind of bash down there in college.
Yep.
We would just grind out in the paint.
Damn, it's tough. It's all depends on who you're playing with, because sometimes you can just kind of get naturally be like, okay, these guys are always play point guard. They don't do anything else. So then it's like, now I got to play 4, and I'm the tallest guy, and I got to guard this guy.
Dude, so we play with Ryan Dunn a lot. He's like the
shouts to Ryan.
Fucking the Trey Young or Steph Curry, but can't make but 1 out of 10 threes.
Feeling it!
Dude, he'll go just from the logo and just fucking do one.
I remember stop shooting threes. He'd pull up 3.
And he'll bank one in and be like, fuck, I'm shooting the next 3.
Today.
Yeah, dude, 100%.
That in pickup games.
He
was a good player, but he shot so many dumb threes.
His ratio, if he makes 1, he'll shoot the next 4. That was his ratio.
Yeah.
And then his heat check was if he missed 3 in a row, that's his heat check.
Yeah.
I'm like, dog, no, let's run the offense here.
Oh god, it was good times.
Hell yeah.
But who would I really character myself? Oh wait, no, you're Marc Gasol in his prime.
I can take that. I can take Mark. He kind of ran that high post a little bit.
Yeah. Good post moves,
that's
good
fair.
Footwork.
And I remember I hated guarding
not the most
people.
athletic dude on the floor, but he's...
it's not saying. Against you. Nothing against you, obviously.
What are you talking about?
You're athletic, but dude, you weren't the most athletic dude on the floor.
That's a lie.
Dude, Mark's making a good living.
Look at the tape. But I will say, so when I was on the perimeter, when I'm guarding, that was another thing kind of you brought up. I'm usually a 5, but then sometimes they play on the perimeter, and I hated guarding people when they're on the 3 spot. I'm like, I can't. I'm much better on the paint when people drive in. I don't want to. Yeah. Well, it's I'm not. They're definitely quicker than me.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to guard people in the perimeter, and then rec ball. Everybody wants to play on the perimeter. Nobody wants to just sit down in the 5 spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I got it. Steve Nash.
Yeah.
Sean Marion.
Oh, fuck. That's a good Sean Marion call. That is a good Sean Marion call.
Dude, you're not a Mark Stoudemire. I'm sorry.
Nah. No, Amari, okay.
I was expecting a big reaction.
I'll eat the humble pie. Amari Stoudemire is more athletic than me. I'll eat the humble pie there.
I told you, self-awareness, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I liked passing, though. Passing was my favorite parts of the game. You know that.
I like, no lookers.
Mm-hmm.
That's really why I show up.
Yeah, that's where I shine. Hey, bro. We'll end it off with some thank you letters. You guys know. Damn, good timing. We're right at the hour mark. God, you just can't teach that fucking pacing in basketball or podcasting. You can't teach it. Krebs, you want to go first or you want to go last?
I'll go last.
Got it. Ryan?
Okay. My thank you letter is 8-foot hoops.
So you can dunk.
I fucking, yeah.
Nice, dude.
I know how to yam. I've been telling you guys, after I work out, I go to the Y and I just shooting around, and every once in a while there's a hoop that's 8 feet. Damn, these just high school hoopers can just see this 30-year-old dude just freaking yam.
Yep. They're like, man, this guy in his prime must have...
legit, man.
This dude must have been something.
He has his earbuds in.
With the white high socks.
He's walking slowly up to the free throw line and then just freaking yams one.
Whatever energy this guy has, I need it. I need it.
Yeah, and they asked me to play a little pickup.
You just gotta remember, this is where your career is going right here. This is you in 10 years. Yeah. You may not want to believe it, but it's true.
It'll happen to you. It will happen to you.
That's funny.
I'm going to do, to prolong that career, I'm going to thank supplements.
Ooh, we'll define.
So I used to be a hater on them because I don't know exactly what's in them and is 10,000% B12 good for you? I don't know. Is a human supposed to have 10,000 B12? I don't know.
Nobody
knows. But I've been taking vitamin D subs, and it seems like it's helping. I feel more energetic, and I'm starting to take magnesium, and I feel more focused during the day. I don't know if it's a placebo effect, but I take magnesium and vitamin D.
Yeah, so what made you do that?
I get really tired. During the workday, when it's 2 or 3. I know this is probably just normal, but 2 or 3, I'm cash, and then I work out after work. And by the time it's 7 o'clock, there's stuff I want to do, but I'm just I can't do it. Yeah. I want to read a book or maybe work on some podcast stuff, and I'm just I can't do it.
Right.
And so the magnesium hopefully is going to help in that, just be more productive. Yeah.
Interesting. I like it.
Yeah.
That is nice.
You got to get the edge. You got to elevate your game.
Any edge you can get.
Enhancements,
maybe.
Right.
Yeah. First,
gaining edge somehow.
Yeah. First step, vitamin D and magnesium. Next step, fucking steroids.
That's right.
Yep.
It's like the gateway drug.
It's a natural progression after that point. Watch, I'm treading a dangerous path right now. Krebs, what do you got?
Dude, I gotta say frozen pizzas, man. Frozen pizzas.
Oh shit.
Dude, what's frozen pizza you rocking?
Dude, any St. Louis style. That's my go-to. Mama Lucia's, anything like
Mama
that.
Lucia's is
fine. Dude,
it's just, I don't know what to cook, so I just go with the frozen pizza.
You really can't
night,
go wrong.
I gotta
Dude,
go
I like
pizza.
that. That's such a good one.
Especially the local St. Louis brands too.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is now it's not Jack's, it's not Tombstone, which I can't complain about.
Yeah, I'm never gonna hate on Jack's, but at the same time, yeah. Fuck yeah. Dang, I might go to the store tomorrow and get some Mama Lucia's.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm having.
You remember those Tostitos pizzas? Those.
Oh
yeah.
Totino's.
Yeah. Always used to buy. It was just always
that was our kid staple. Yeah, mom and dad didn't want to cook. There was throw a Totino's in the fridge,
pizza rolls in there.
Dude,
you're living.
Shred through this, dude. I'm serious.
I could eat 3 of those.
I swear, I may go to Walmart before I go home and buy a Tostitos.
Yeah,
dude, I can eat 3 in one sitting.
I was asking the other day, when are you too old to eat an entire frozen pizza in one setting?
Never.
I don't think there's an age limit.
Not yet.
Because that's kind of what I do.
When you the age limit is when you have to dunk on 7-foot hoops.
Yeah.
So 1 foot lower than 8-foot, Brian, then that's probably when we got to call it quits. Well, and you got to start taking supplements.
Good for a long time then.
Yeah. You got to start taking supplements. You do actually have hops. I never got that gene rip.
Dude, it's the calf raises, man.
Dude,
putting in work. Putting in work in the gym.
When I was a sophomore in college, I legit did calf raises every single day.
Yeah.
For I was for 6 months. I'm
I try and do that now when I go work out. I'm
hell yeah, you just always get some reps in.
Yeah.
Have to.
But it doesn't do anything.
I know. My vertical has never changed.
Yeah. So before I moved to St. Louis, when I was still back in Illinois, me and Tommy Ponce used to work out together, and we used to do these jumping drills before we would work out. Every time we would work out. Because we wanted to dunk so bad. We would legit we bought ankle weights and did these drills for 30 minutes in the gym because we wanted to dunk so bad. We needed to get close.
Yeah,
it lasted for
I remember Sedlak used to bought those shoes.
I remember those the fat ass circle on them.
Yeah, on the balls of your feet. You'd walk around with. Oh man, just to gain another inch.
Yep.
So is Tommy gonna do? Is he going to schedule more basketball stuff? Do you know?
Oh, I think, I don't know. We'll see.
Hit me up. I'm down to go.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't able to go last time, and I really wanted to.
Oh, shit. Do I have basketball shoes? I don't even know. I don't even know if I have any shoes.
Dude, yeah. My shoes had no traction.
I know. I think the ones I have are 10 from college, 10 years old.
Yeah, mine are the Devin Harris's from 2004.
Holy shit! You were sliding across the hardwood.
Dude, but wait, your shoes are the old Air Jordans, right?
No, mine were the old. They were only I think a year.
The old Nikes?
They were Nike Lunas. They were called Lunas or Lunars.
Wait, those white and red shoes?
Oh no, those are old Reeboks.
Yeah, you should wear those.
No, I tried, and they're my dad. I think I wore them once when I hooped. And they're the old mans from the 80s. They're some 80 Reeboks jumpers. They're so sick.
But you look like you can fucking ball in those.
It's there's no traction
whatsoever. It's like that dude that has all new Titleist, the nicest clubs ever in golf. Man, this guy can fucking.
That's why I try not to get new clubs. I'm
let's eat a little bit of that humble pie.
Yeah. Got to break 90 first.
Yeah. Weird. I haven't golfed all year so far. I can't wait till I get out, though. Hit that first 95 of the year.
That's right.
Krebs, thanks for coming on, man.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me. Hopefully
always a fucking pleasure.
Time, but I appreciate it.
Dude, no, that was a fire episode first time.
So good.
Hit super hard. Always hits. All right. Anything else, boys?
Nope. Till next time.
Don't have anybody to root for.
Adios.
All right. See you guys. We love y'all. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Get out of here.